is in your pocket, sir.
Right there they go, dude.
Bring this thing back, dude.
Man, this thing is awesome. This is the supercharged all-wheel drive cop car that's been sitting, and I think it just needs to be just revamped. You know what I mean?
Revamped, needs to be cleaned up. I mean, this thing has just been sitting in my yard. The tires are completely flat. I mean, those are some bad tires. We're gonna put some new tires on here, dude. Some all-terrains, dude.
This might be our burnout car.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I wonder if we can turn off all-wheel drive on this thing. This supercharged cop car with the lights and all would be super sick burnout car.
Imagine the lights on through that smoke, dude. It's gonna look just crazy.
That's what I was thinking,
But
dude.
you were saying that you were having some issues on the way here, right?
I was having some issues. It would not get out of first gear. I was driving, it was stuck in first gear. It was like driving all the way here, and then I was trying to switch manually, wouldn't switch manually, and then the gear shifter light wasn't lighting up, the trans temperature wasn't lighting up, so we swapped a few fuses out here and there, and finally it started working, dude.
Dude, that's awesome right here. The inside of this sucker is filthy, so we might just give it a quick little wash a little bit later. Dang, I remember those days, dude.
Hard hat days, man, over here working at the shop, man. This is awesome, man. We need to work with these while we're doing framework, you know? You don't want nothing to hit you in the head, dude.
That is true. Let's just go ahead and pop this hood right quick, see what's going on underneath the hood, see how filthy it is, see if the rats didn't need anything extra,
did they? It's a mess. Yeah, I was actually looking because, you know, we got rat problems up there, and I mean, I thought I seen something get chewed up here and there, but I'm thinking that we're good, dude. Nothing happened. I mean, the only thing that's wrong with this is the engine light's on, which it's probably a misfire, because usually when you don't get these things tuned like by a dyno, it'll have the engine light will cut on sometimes. You know what I mean?
Dude, imagine if we dyno tuned this thing. This thing is not running optimally just yet. It's got a basic tune on it. Same with the Mustang. If we dyno tune that, dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna spit flames.
Yeah, I'll try to see if I can find anybody locally that can do that Mustang. I can't really find anybody around here. And as for this thing, this has to be an all-wheel drive dyno, dude. So this is gonna be
Will it do an all-wheel drive burnout?
Dude, I'm sure it probably
Or we'll have
would.
to turn off a fuse or something.
Yeah, I wonder if you can do that. If anybody knows how we can turn off the front-wheel drive on this thing, or the all-wheel drive and just have rear-wheel drive. I know there may be like a body control module or something. You know how the Trackhawk, it was unplugged and we just had those crazy burnouts? We may have to just unplug this one.
Dude, that'd be insane. But right now, what we're gonna do is probably set this sucker aside, and then I think we're gonna go and run and pick up some sod, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. We ordered sod yesterday, and the city wants us to put sod as soon as possible because it's calling for rain here in a couple days. So we want to go ahead and do all that sod as soon as possible. Man, I hate sod, but you know what? Looks so good afterwards.
I know, right? It's gonna be worth it. Let's go pick up some sod, maybe lay it down, then we'll do some stuff to this cop car and also continue with that GTM.
Let's do it. Blow-off valve on this thing when it did that. This thing rips, man.
Dude, this is the best burnout I've seen so far. Did you see how fast that spun?
Dude, it spun so fast. I heard the supercharger just like wind up like instant. The only thing that what's lacking is taking off those rear brakes, because when I hold it, it kind of slows the rear tires down a little bit. If we pop those calipers off, this thing's the ultimate burnout machine, dude.
Oh my goodness, man.
Did you see how fast it spins those tires? That's faster than the Mustang, I believe, dude.
It does, and this is an automatic. The Mustang is a manual, so it might be a little bit more difficult, dude.
Dude, this thing is it's a ripper, dude.
I think this is it, man.
This might be it. We just got to take those rear calipers off and see what it does, dude.
We don't even need a tune, man.
Yeah, it just sounds good. Do you hear the supercharger blow off?
It sounded absolutely wicked, dude.
I'm telling you, man, I was actually surprised. I'm guessing it's just the way these tires are. You know, they're kind of skinny and stuff like that, which is a good thing. I wonder if we can get some 18s like this with blue smoke. Imagine if you got one tire running blue smoke and the other tire running red smoke.
Dude, oh my goodness,
That'd be crazy,
Or
dude.
red, blue, the lights would be blue, and then white on the other tire, something like that. Red, white, and blue, baby. Let's do it, man.
I'm telling you, dude. I think we should see if we can get these rear calipers off, see if it'll even do a better burnout, and dude, rip these tires clean off the wheels,
and win that burnout competition, dude.
I know, dude. We might have to just take all the W's home.
Alrighty guys, so check this out. We finally got this swell completely sodded up right there. That took us a good 3 hours to do or so, picking up the sod and laying it down, because this is one of those time-consuming tasks right here. But you know what? Look at that, it looks beautiful. Now the inspector is gonna be happy, which they were already happy with what we've done over here, because honestly, I don't see how this is even gonna really ever be used to its maximum potential right here, because the water has got to build up super high in order to hit those little rock spots. That's never gonna happen.
Dude,
you know
that's never gonna happen, especially how deep they dug in, stuff like that, which is insane to think about. That's why we were talking how over-engineered this is for this little lot. But
that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
hey,
this lot will never generate that much water in order for it to use it up properly.
Never.
So,
even if you had this whole entire thing paved, it still won't generate.
but you know
that
what?
much.
No worries, man. We're getting it knocked out. We're getting stuff out of the way. We even have Joe's guys out here, and they're actually taking up all this dirt right here. They're gonna take out this dirt as well, and then they're gonna bring in some topsoil, and we're gonna just go ahead and finish up all the grading work. And then I think we're gonna plant some trees and shrubs probably some other time. Not in this video. We're gonna save that for some other time. Right now, what we're gonna do is get back onto that cop car, because we seen how that sucker can do burnouts, dude. I'm telling you, we're gonna keep on going with that thing.
Dude, we gotta figure it out, man. We gotta make it louder, A. B, we got to take off those rear calipers so it won't slow those tires down whatsoever, dude.
Yeah, first thing we're gonna do is probably give it a wash, dude, because I don't like working on a filthy car. What about
hey,
you?
man, this thing has just been sitting around. There's ants, there's bugs, there's all sorts of critters. I say we clean it up a little bit.
What a crazy discovery we made today with that thing, dude.
I think that's it, man. I think people would really like that as the burnout car. I think it'll be the ultimate. It'll be unique too, you know.
Yeah.
Everybody's seen a Mustang do a burnout, you know what I mean?
Never seen a cop car do something like that, dude.
Yes, sir, dude.
I'm telling you. But anyways, let's pull it out, give it a quick wash, and we're gonna mod this sucker up.
Alrighty guys, so the cop car mods are coming right along. First thing we did is wash this thing, of course. It was super filthy, cleaned up super nice inside and outside. And also we went ahead and threw it up on the lift because the first thing we want to do is make this thing sound a lot better, dude.
You got that right, man. And what we decided to do was first thing, you just remove the whole entire exhaust. And look, we swapped these out here. So these are glass packed, right?
Yeah, I think these are glass packed MagnaFlows right there. They're not too big, but you know what? We just don't want no restrictions at all. We want a nice even flow of exhaust going out, and hopefully it makes it a little louder, as well as these cats. We dropped them down and we just cleaned them out a little bit. You know, they're a little dirty, you know, you want to clean them out, that way the airflow can flow a lot better.
That right.
Dude.
We turned those cats into some dogs. Let me tell you that right there. It's going to sound absolutely amazing.
Yes.
And it's going to spit flames because we got something for it.
We got some absolutely amazing. We got some Hot Licks exhaust flames right here, dude. Look at that. Look at the back over here, man. That's what we want the cop car to do right there. That's
going to be insane.
I wonder if it'll do it. So what this kit consists of is basically, what do you call it?
Firing mechanism or something like this. Some spark plugs, an ignition or something like that.
Yeah, whatever. Igniter right here. And what we're going to do is drill some holes on the tips of these exhausts about 10 inches back and weld some nuts on there, put in our spark plugs, and press this little button right here while we're gassing it, I'm guessing, and hopefully we get some flames out of this thing,
that's going to be insane for a burnout competition. Imagine you burning out and you hitting that button, but I don't know if it's possible while you're actually in gear.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking since you're spinning the engine really high up,
it's using up all the fuel.
It's using up all the fuel, but you know what? We're going to test it out. We're going to see how this thing does, and hopefully we get some flames out of this thing. It sounds like a Hellcat, man. That is just insane,
It sounds
dude.
almost louder than a Hellcat, dude.
It has to be because the Hellcat has some, you know, we didn't clean the cats out on that one. These are nice and clean. The air is flowing perfectly, dude.
I'm sure the engine feels a lot better, less stress on it. You know what I mean?
The response on the throttle is like almost instant now, dude.
Dude, it sounds so crazy. But right now, we didn't finish the whole entire flamethrower thing just yet,
Yeah,
right?
but we welded the nuts for the spark plugs, got them bolted on, ran the wires to the spark plugs. All we got to do is just run a wire over here with a button. So that's it. But you know what? We got to do some important business. We got to run to Kubota of Chattanooga. We got to talk through, have some dinner with them, and we got something planned. Yeah, some lunch, because we got something planned with them. So
let's run out there,
dude,
man.
Let's do it, dude.
Really wants to drift, man. Dude, it feels like you got ultimate control of it too. You know what I mean?
It's really nice. It's controllable. I mean, it's a Dodge Charger. It's a heavy car, so it's so easy to just rip the throttle.
Wow,
dude.
and it sounds so good. Oh my goodness, and it feels like it's got more power in the passenger seat.
Oh, of course. I mean, if you do that, it's gonna add a little bit more horsepower because it's not choking up your engine. Lockers. The rear is open. That's why I didn't really slide.
We might have to weld it up before the race too, or before the burnout.
I wonder how we can do that. If we can weld it, dude, for sure. I wonder how that will work with all-wheel drive though once we cut it back on.
Ooh.
We'll have to figure. We gotta do some research, but it'll burn out for sure once you start it. 100%.
Yeah, might do a couple one-wheel peels, but yeah, that's good enough, right?
Yes, sir. It's as long as we got smoke.
Hey, for one side of the audience, it'll be nice.
Yeah, for one side, I'll spin it and make sure all sides get it. Right now. Alrighty guys, so after hours and hours of working on this exhaust, making it sound absolutely incredible, and also trying to install the flamethrower system on this thing, trying to figure it out, we had everything wired up. It did shoot a little fireball, so technically it shot some flames, but not near as much as we wanted. We wanted at least 3 foot of flames, dude.
I was thinking about 30 foot, dude.
I know, man, that's kind of a bummer, but you know what? We figured out after messing with tons of fuses, figuring out the ignition, the coil pack, how to cut all that off. And apparently Dodge makes it where their coil packs run the same fuse as the actual fuel injectors. Yep. So you cannot cut the coil packs off without cutting the fuel injectors off, which kind of sucks because that's what you want. You want to cut off, that button is made to cut off the actual coil packs and let the fuel injectors still spray fuel, which leads to fuel all the way to the end over here, which creates that big old fire effect. But this thing, you just can't go around it.
Yeah, because originally we ordered it for the Mustang and it'll work beautiful on the Mustang. Yep. But I don't know, I guess we're just gonna keep on going with this, and this is gonna be our burnout car right here, so we might as well just figure out an alternative fuel source possibly,
yeah,
dude.
If you just connect just fuel lines straight to it or something. But anyways, that ain't even it, dude. It's all about the burnout, dude, and how well you do it. And the cop car thing is the perfect thing. It has a bull bar in the front, which you can probably butt up against the wall and just do an insane, you know, burnout and stuff like that. That's for the rear bumper. You side swap this rear bumper, super easy, replaceable rear bumper. Heck, if you do damage this thing hard enough, probably just end up doing a wide body kit on this thing. You know what I mean? Like an OEM one, dude. That would look sick on a cop car, dude.
Absolutely insane. Sure. But I guess that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. In the next one, we're going to probably do a little bit more to this cop car.
We'll just take off the rear calipers, rip that thing probably until the tires bust. Honestly, I don't know. And also, we're going to be shipping out our cars, dude. We're going to finally ship out our R8 and our Lamborghini. They're going to head straight to overseas, or not overseas.
Overseas. Yeah, they're going to say they're going far, but we're not. I guess we'll just mention it once they actually get there and we fly out there.
Yep.
And as for the GTM, we didn't get to it either.
Didn't get to it, but you know what? Just we wanted to break from sanding, and we had some rippers right here.
But guys, that's pretty much going to be a wrap for today's video. In the next one, we're also going to probably finish up all of our grading work right there. Joe and his crew brought in some more dirt, and we're definitely going to leave Joe's link down below if you guys want to visit his channel. There is some super epic stuff going on over there. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.